Hi there! Here are some frequently asked questions that answered by the Department of Education regarding the K-12 program. But first, let's define what K-12 program is. The K-12 program covers kindergarten and 12 years of basic education that consists of 6 years of primary education, 4 years of junior high school, and 2 years of senior high school, to provide sufficient time for mastery of concepts and skills, develop lifelong learners, and prepare graduates for tertiary education, middle-level skills development, employment, and entrepreneurship.
K-12 program is intended to provide sufficient time for mastery of concepts and skills, develop lifelong learners, and prepare graduates for tertiary education, middle-level skills development, employment, and entrepreneurship. What are the salient features of K-12 program?
The salient features of K-12 program are: first, strengthening early childhood education, or the universal kindergarten. Second, making the curriculum relevant to learners, or the contextualization and enhancement. Third, building proficiency through language, or the mother tongue-based multilingual education. Fourth, ensuring integrated and seamless learning, or the spiral progression. Fifth, gearing up for the future, or the senior high school. And last, nurturing the holistically developed Filipino. It is the college and livelihood readiness and the 21st century skills.
Knowing the salient features of K-12 program, why are we implementing 12 years of basic education and not 11 years?
The reasons why we're implementing 12 years of basic education and not 11 years are: the Philippines is the last country in Asia and one of the 3 countries worldwide with a 10-year pre-university cycle, like Angola and Djibouti. Next, a 12-year program is found to be the adequate period for learning under basic education. It is also a standard for recognition of students and for professional abroad. For instance, the Bologna process for European Union and the Washington Accord for the United States. Last, other countries like Singapore have 11 years of compulsory education but have 12 to 14 years of pre-university education depending on the tract.
Will teachers be burdened by additional teaching loads due to K-12 program?
There will be no additional workload due to the K-12 program. The Magna Carta for public school teachers provides that teachers should only teach up to 6 hours a day. Moreover, the decongested K-12 curriculum will allow teachers to master the context and competencies that they will develop among the students and will enable them to focus in their area of expertise.
How will teachers be prepared for the K-12 program?
Teachers will be given sufficient in-service training to implement this program. The pre-service training for aspiring teachers will also be modified to conform to the requirements of the program.
Will K-12 program address students' dropout problem?
K-12 program is a decongested curriculum that will allow mastery of competencies and enable students to better cope with lessons. This should partly address those who drop out because they cannot cope up with the schoolwork. Moreover, the curriculum will be learner-centered, enriched, and responsive to the local needs. It will also allow students to choose electives that suit their interests. This should partly address those who drop out because of lack of personal interest. Therefore, DepEd will also continue to offer programs such as homeschooling for elementary students, and the Dropout Reduction Program for high schools. This program addressed the learning needs of the marginalized students and learners at risk of dropping out.
How will K-12 program help in ensuring employment for our graduates?
The K-12 basic education curriculum will be sufficient to prepare students for work. The curriculum will enable students to acquire certificates of competencies and national certificates. This will be in accordance with the training regulations of the Technical Education Skills Development Authority or TESDA. In addition, this will allow graduates to have middle-level skills and will offer them better opportunities to be gainfully employed or become entrepreneurs. There will be school-industry partnership for technical vocational courses to allow students to gain work experience while studying and the opportunity to be absorbed by the companies.
What would be the assurance that the K-12 graduate will be employed?
The Department of Education has entered into an agreement with business organization, local and foreign chambers of commerce and industries that graduates of K-12 will be considered for employment. In addition, there will be matching of competencies requirements and standards so that the 12-year basic education graduates will have the necessary entry-level skills needed to join the workforce and to match the college readiness standards for further education and employment. Moreover, entrepreneurship will also be included in the enhanced basic education curriculum, ensuring graduates can venture into other opportunities beyond employment.
How will K-12 program affect the college curriculum?
In college, general education curriculum will be revised. It will have fewer units with the removal of unnecessary remediation. Details of the new GE curriculum will be found in CED Memorandum Order Number 20 Series of 2013.
How will K-12 program help students intending to pursue higher education?
The K-12 basic education curriculum is in accordance with the CRC and the new general education curriculum of the Commission on Higher Education. The CRC sets the skills and competencies required of the K-12 graduates who intend to pursue higher education.
How will K-12 program help working students?
DepEd is in collaboration with CED to provide more opportunities for working students to attain class. Moreover, DepEd is working with the Department of Labor and Employment to ensure that jobs will be available to K-12 graduates and that consideration will be given to the working students.
I am worried about additional cost to family. How will government respond to this difficulty?
Kindergarten and 12 years of elementary and high school are offered for free in public schools. There are additional indirect costs, but the government agencies are collaborating to provide programs that will enable everyone access to quality education, especially with those lesser means. The government assistance to students and teachers in private education or the GASPE program will be expanded to include senior high school students. K-12 graduates should have higher earning potential as they will be more competent and skilled. As a result of the K-12 program, particularly the more specialized education in senior high school, CED is studying the possibility of decreasing the number of years of certain degree program in college. K-12 graduates can obtain certificate from TESDA, which may help them in having more employment opportunities.
What is my role in supporting K-12 program?
Your role in supporting K-12 program is to be informed because education shape our future, and as a Filipino, it is our duty to be aware of reforms in basic education that will move our country forward. In addition, spread awareness and tell your family, friends, and networks about the K-12 program and help them stay informed.
Wow, that's great! Now I know that with the new K-12 program, the Department of Education promises to offer higher quality of education through the strands. In addition, K-12 program as a student-centered curriculum can influence the students to take more active role in learning process with the freedom and flexibility to choose what they will learn, how they will learn, and how they can evaluate their learning. This would be a way to teach them about independence and how to be a reliable member of a team. Thank you for sharing this, and I'm more aware what this the K-12 program is.